Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. Sorry. So, it is Sunday, October 26th at 9:51 p.m. EST. Whatever is stuck in my throat, I hope it doesn't linger. So, also I stepped on something really pointy and sharp with my toe, and I don't have socks on, so here's hoping I didn't cause any internal bleeding or something. Yay! Okay, so I just got out of the shower like 30 minutes ago, and I called my mom, and I am currently washing my socks. So if I do need to pause that and get them out of the sink, I will do that shortly, or in like 10-15 minutes, but it really depends on how long this runs. But yeah, so let's get into it. So let's see, after I got off the ramble with you guys, legitimately I was exhausted and I went straight to bed. I didn't even like play any games or anything, so yeah, yesterday we put out the 40-minute ramble that was not supposed to be 40 minutes, but that's how it just happened to be, I guess. Typically, I know I tell you guys to like leave feedback in the comments and stuff, but I don't I try not to do anything that's like, please give me feedback. Like I want feedback only if you want to give it. However, I like I said, you don't have to do anything if you don't want, and I'm not gonna I can't force you guys. I think yesterday's video was at like 7 or 8 views. I say it didn't do very well with the algorithm, evidently. If any of you that are listening to this did happen to listen to yesterday's, genuine question, do you? And like I said, I think I've only done like 2 or 3 of these where like the length is kind of big. Do you like when the rambles get that long? I don't know. If I did them, part of the problem is I'd have to think of stuff to talk about for that long. But like, would you want more frequent like super long rambles like that, or like is just like once off here and there kind of a thing, or just whatever I want? Like, I don't know. If any of you did happen to sit through all of yesterday's 40-minute thing, I don't know, would you want more long rambles like that, like more frequently, or just whenever, or is it more of a Joe, just do what you want kind of thing? Like I said, you don't have to answer my question. However, I'm at least gonna ask, just because I'm genuinely curious, and the only way I'm gonna know if you guys deeply hated it is if I guess the views are one way, but also I don't know whether the views are you guys hate it or YouTube just didn't push it, which I'm gonna go ahead and say YouTube just didn't push anything, which is kind of the normal. I'm not some crazy big channel, so me getting pushed by YouTube is kind of out of the ordinary, I guess. Okay. Also, fun fact: someone who's been checking who just checked their YouTube analytics. Like I said before, I always check these before I start these in case anything of interest happens. Okay, we are at almost 13 watch hours in the past month, which is really cool. We're at almost 400 views this month alone, which is nuts. But the entire reason I'm bringing this up, we hit 107 views in the past 48 hours. Over 100 views in 2 days on these. I don't know. That's just nuts. I don't know if it's because I'm picking up more subscribers, or if YouTube is just for some reason showing these to people or something. But regardless, that's really cool. And I just wanted to talk about that for just a brief second because I saw the number go above 100 and I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, so let's see. I think we are at the part where I do typical ramble stuff. Since I know yesterday I kind of went out of order and just did whatever. I don't have anything to go off track about today, so ramble stuff. Today is this ramble will not be 40 minutes. I imagine it'll be closer to 10 because I didn't do much of anything today. So I woke up and went to sleep about 4 separate times. I finally got out of bed at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which I'm not proud of. I wanted to be up way earlier. That did not happen. I had breakfast, and then I went to my PC and I worked on schoolwork. I tried to work more on my quantum computing project. I'm still stuck. I imagine I will have to meet with the TA or the professor so they can like look at my code and try to figure out why this single line that should be working without issue is just not working at all. And then after that, I worked on the assignment for my computer logic class that is due by Friday. I believe I got it all done because you guys know how I operate. Get stuff done early. Also, I, as of now, could be canceled. I have a therapy appointment tomorrow at 3 with my therapist. So, I think that will definitely be a talking point of tomorrow. But I'm also going to tell her about you guys. I mean, I know I've brought it up before, but like I get to tell her that like the numbers right now are insane, and I'm so excited. It's crazy. Yeah. But after I got the assignment done around 5, like I literally worked for like 3 or 4 hours straight. I was like, all right, you got the assignment done. You can have dinner. So I had dinner. It was a meal from home. It was a the TA for quantum computing just emailed me back and it threw me off. I will respond to that after this. Threw me off. Yeah. So therapy and stuff and the numbers and had dinner. Oh yeah, it was meal from home. It was country fried chicken, mashed potatoes, corn. Super good. After that though, I did some scheduling stuff for my next semester. I need a second science core class, and there's a dinosaur class that I'm pretty sure counts as a core thing, which I don't really have a massive interest in dinosaurs. I just think it'd be really funny to say that I took a dinosaur class. I think I'm going to pause really quick. I will resume in just a moment. Alright, I'm back. It's been like 10, 20, it's been like 30 minutes. Sorry. So I paused it, and then while it was paused, I went to try and fix the thing with my project. And I emailed my professor, not the professor, I emailed the TA back. But sometimes I worry I'm gonna like type the wrong thing or something I'm saying doesn't sound like right and I come across as like rude. So I called my mom to like help me figure out I was saying the right stuff. So that was like so I had that phone call, and then just a minute ago I realized that my socks had been sitting in the sink for well over 10 minutes. Well over 15 minutes even. So I got those out and I dried those off. And so now they're hanging as well as the first pair. But that is why I just disappeared for 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember where we were. So in fact, I'm gonna pause again and paused it early on accident. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna re-listen and figure out where we were, and then I'm gonna resume. So I'll be right back. Oh, that's right, we were talking about dinosaur class. Yeah, so like I just think it'd be funny to say that I took it. Especially when people are like, yeah, what is your major again? I'm a computer scientist. I took a Greek mythology class, a dinosaur class. I think it'd be really funny. Sorry the terminal's been like kind of all over the place. I didn't realize that there was so much going on in the middle of it. I don't know. I'm worried this is going to sound like disorienting, or it's going to go all over the place, which it does. Once again, I'm really sorry. But yeah, let's see, was there anything else I wanted to touch on? And now that I've now that I'm back in it, I kind of forgot where I was, and I've lost my flow. Yeah, so I think I gave you all the day events and everything that happened since stopping the ramble last night, and stuff that's just happened today with views and stuff. It's really exciting. Once again, I'm gonna ask again. Like I said, you guys don't have to do it if you don't want to. Obviously, if you made it through all 40 minutes of the ramble yesterday and you like them to be that long, I can try. Just let me know. But I don't know if you have a preferred length. If if you're Joe, keep it 10 minutes. 15-20 range is good, but don't do giant number 40, or it's if you just prefer, I do whatever I want. That's cool too. I'm just genuinely curious on the thoughts of you all, but no pressure. Don't feel obligated. Just thought I'd ask, and if anybody would like to give feedback, by all means. And other news, I'm very much missing my bestie today. It's really bad. Although it's always really bad, but for some reason today it's even more really bad than it typically is. I don't know. I hope she's doing okay, and I hope that we can talk again one day, and I hope that we're still besties even now. I think we are. I still consider us besties, if that's not blatantly obvious. This is gonna sound kind of bad, so when I say this, let me explain. I hope that she's still the same bestie I had when we had to stop talking, but I know that naturally she will have changed as a person when that time comes, and I'm not saying I hope she didn't change, and I hope she's didn't grow, or whatever, because it's I'm I know that she'll change, but and maybe this is naive of me to say, assuming I'm using that word correctly, I hope that when we talk again, we're just as close besties as we were when we had to stop. And I don't know, I hope we're still, because we had ideas. It was oh, well, we could, once we were both free adults to do whatever, and out of school, whatever, it's oh, we could be roommates, or we could live close together, and we could hang out all the time and do cool stuff. And I get if that obviously can't happen, but I don't know, or we had this giant list of things we were gonna do together. I hope all that still stands. I still want to go do all that cool stuff, and I want to hang out with her, and I want to like I said, though, it's not that I hope she doesn't change as a person. By all means, I know that change will occur regardless. It can literally happen every day. I don't know. I hope that she's still my bestie, because I know that no matter what, I'm sure I will change to some extent, but I imagine I will be the exact same person. I hope that didn't come out really wrong. I just mean she will continue to be my best friend of the highest rank ever, forever. I don't expect that to ever change, even with this distance apart. Okay, I hope that came out right, and I hope that sounded okay. I'm really concerned that came out wrong, but I hope you guys understand what I was getting at. On that note, though, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, just because I think I've touched on everything, and I don't know what else to add, and any flow I did have has been derailed severely. So as always, if you liked what you're listening to, hit leave feedback in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so for that random extra post here and there. Link is in the description, and as always, your support means the world to me. I love you all, but most importantly, if I didn't just make it blatantly obvious, I miss my bestie so much more than anything else on this entire planet, and I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. But until then, once again, though, thank you all for such high view counts. Nuts. But I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.